If you had told me a week ago that in the year of our Lord 2025, I'd be making a video on a man with the side profile of a waxing crescent moon, I would have just straight up laughed. But here we are. 4 years ago, I made 2 videos on if Dream should or should not do a face reveal, and 4 years later, I have come to the realization that the real commentary should have been on if Dream should or shouldn't. Shut the fuck up. So, let me rewrite my wrongs here. If you want the short answer, oh my fucking god, stop tweeting, holy shit. I need somebody to take this man's phone away, ideally a correctional officer, because what the fuck? Let me give you the long answer, but first, a little bit of context if you're out of the loop, and look, I'm not a good news source, but I'll give you the bullet points. Tommy Innit replied to XQC with this tweet. Tommy has been on a bit of a call-out train recently, and honestly, you gotta respect it. Everything was going fine with this tweet when, all of a sudden, that's what the mask is! Dream said he did it to defend his friends, which, in this case, I'm assuming is XQC, because... Why that tweet? Like, what? This leads to the entirety of the Dream SMP community, other than the already cancelled ones, replying to his tweet. Dream types out his first novel on Reddit and tells us 1, he doesn't know you're not supposed to call people the R slur because he himself is neurodivergent, and 2, he's going back to coding. Tubbo streams and brings up some valid points in 1 hour, to which Dream responds in a 3-hour reply stream, cosplaying a detective version of himself. In this stream, he doesn't apologize for saying the slur, he shares the M's that make him look 10 times worse, didn't deny being a Trump supporter, and made it very clear he is not gay, which, thank you so much for that answer, that's really what we wanted to get cleared up today. Tubbo responds to Dream on stream. Tommy released a banger video where he, and this is the point I want to stress, brings up the George stuff from a year ago and how misogynistic they are behind the scenes.
I cannot believe how the George stuff from a year ago went down. I cannot believe the response to it online. It's disgusting. It's sexist, man. And you and your friends' references and the way you talk about women behind the scenes has been so sexist too. Shame on you guys.
This point is then proven by Ludwig in this clip.
Dream, after I said this, sent me back like 5 pages worth of information about the situation, defending himself, messages from the person he called a whore, and explaining the situation, right? All of those messages were about a different girl. I never replied because I was like, brother, that's not even who I was talking about. So apparently you've come into this situation now more than one time.
Okay, so that's pretty much the bullet points. That's where I'm at, because this stuff is constantly coming out. As of the time of recording this, Tubbo and Dream just finished debating on stream, and from what I can see, there really is nothing to talk about. Dream just comes across as an immature baby who loves the sound of his own voice. But that is the issue. He loves the sound of his own voice, to the point of never standing back to hear out others. This happened a year ago with the George Not Found and Katie Bug stuff, which ended with her leaving the internet because of how awfully she was treated by big content creators and their fan base. And look, all the proof you need about Dream and his friends being awful to women behind the scenes is Tommy literally saying all of this. And in Dream's response to that video, he skips over that bit, completely takes it out of context.
You and your friends' references and the way you talk about women behind the scenes has been so sexist too. Shame on you guys.
I don't even know what this is about. You don't provide any context or evidence to what you're saying.
What this all feels like is Dream seems to be trying to reach a different fan base, which just isn't going to work for him, especially with how he's going about it. He's backtracking on just everything. He's not sticking to his points, and he's trying to play victim when there's just too much evidence against him. If anything, he's just coming across as manic. And while we're at it, if you're a young girl or boy that's watching this happen and you're thinking to yourself, no, I'll defend him because he is a good person, I won't say he's not. I won't say he's not a good person. I think anyone can learn to be better, but you should not be supporting him currently. He needs therapy. He needs to get the fuck off his phone. Like, for at least a year. Don't give content creators, myself included, a pass for being a dick. Call them out on their shit, let them grow, and then yourself decide if you're alright with watching their content again. But until then, if you stay supporting them, you're just as bad. It's the equivalent of hanging out with a toxic friend. In the long run, it's not good for your mental health, and honestly, just stop holding content creators up on this pedestal. You can go through a majority of content creator roster from 2020 to 2021 and realize how many were just manipulators, abusive, or straight up racists behind the scenes. Look out for yourself, start thinking for yourself, and maybe go outside. I'll see you in another year when Wilbur stops releasing shit music and tries being a relevant creator again. Alright,